Greetings and welcome back to another Fate Grand Order video. It is finally here, the event that you absolutely do not want to miss no matter what happens in the world. Unless it's actually terrible, but anyway. And the reason being is that during this event, we are going to get two brand new servant classes. One is very niche, but very necessary, especially if you have had trouble against Hesian Lobo in Shinjuku. And the other... what does the other do? Is a little extra. But anyway, let's go straight to the event, shall we? So, BB, or Bebe, I'm going to call her Baby for now on, just live with it, is here because according to this post on their website, it has to do with a very old PSP game. And I believe this is also where Near to Right happened to be. And I think Netflix right now is running... no, actually no. Netflix has the Fate Extra one, but anyway. So what is this? Well... let's see, about CCC. Oh, that's what it was. So as you can see here, Bebe is the brand new and actually the only moon cancer in the game, even in Japan. Technically speaking, because during the third summer event, we're going to get a different version of Bebe, and she is also a moon cancer. But anyway, her stats are okay for a free tournament, and she is free, and you absolutely do not want to miss her. So let's go into the event and see what we're doing here, shall we? Now, let's see, what type of event is this? Oh, yes. Elizabeth is going to finally look up absolutely beautiful during her Noble Phantasm. And she gets wings, she drank a little Red Bull there. Robin Hood, we'll see what his attack animation goes to. But anyway, as you can see, clearly event gave 4-star Baby for free. But anyway, let's see, event guide, what's this? I have no idea what that says, so I can't do anything there. Event servants, this is important. So yeah, this is it. And all the new events, which are these right here, have +2 drops on whatever this is. And then all these servants have +1 drop. So make sure you ready those servants, because getting drops is going to be very, very important. Event craft instances. Oh yes. Let's see. Someday in summer. So these are the ones you can get for free by participating in the event. Quick performance 8%, MP performance 8%, start battle at 30% charge, and then event bonus stuff. And then first premonition, gain 2 stars per turn, 2 MP charge per turn. This is definitely not a bad one for rulers, because rulers have a very, outside of Jean, have a very hard time to charge their Noble Phantasm. So giving this to the Shiro or Martha ruler, definitely not a bad one for them. And now summoning campaigns, here we go. So these are the, 3... Suzuka isn't limited, so you don't need to worry about her. She'll always be in the pool, but Melty Lilith and Pasha Lip are two servants you might want to consider rolling for, especially Melty Lilith, who's the 5-star over here. She can help you very much in the future. And then we also have summoning campaign number 2, which is this nun lady right here. And let's see, Emilia, Elizabeth, Robin Hood. So if you're going to pull here, so let's go look at the servant and see which one you actually want to pull for, shall we? But let's see, these craft instances here, 5-star. Buster performance, MP gain rate. Okay, interesting, that's not too bad. Arts performance and Buster performance. Honestly, you only want that one because it's got Rin and her friend there. And Cage, battle with 10% MP charge. Gain 50% more HP charge when getting damage. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, let's go take a look at the servants, shall we? First, Bebe. 8,000 attack, 13,000 HP standard, 16,000 with you grail her, not bad. So let's see, 2 quick, 2 arts, not bad, so she will have no problem charging her Noble Phantasm. Let's see, skills, removes 1 allies debuffs, recovers her HP, and grants some debuff immunity for 1 time. This right here is what I'm most excited about, because this is basically a better version of Ilya's 3rd skill, which does something very similar. So if you max it out, you give them a 3000 HP heal, you grant them immunity to 1 debuff, and you remove all of their debuffs. So consider this for Jean, who still doesn't have her interlude, so her Noble Phantasm at this point in time still stuns her. Cast this on her and she will no longer be stunned, allowing you to do her Noble Phantasm Arts Brave Chain on herself, which is something she currently cannot do. Now let's see, second skill. Removes 1 enemy's evasion and invincibility. This is very nice. Nice supportability there. And chance to stun them for 1 turn. Now remember, just because it says 100% there, doesn't mean they're going to get stunned. After you launch this, if the skill succeeds, which is what the 100% means, then you are also going up against the servant's innate debuff resistance. So it's first a roll to see if you cast it, and then a second roll to see if it actually affects them. Although usually it does affect them. But anyway, third skill. Increase on critical damage for 3 turns. Increase on critical star absorption for 3 turns. I am not crazy on this skill, honestly. Well, she does have 2 quick cards, so but she doesn't generate critical unfortunately, this right here, it's only damage. Because it is in effectiveness, it's only damage, so that means no extra MP charge. At least I believe so. I believe I've seen the tip inside the actual game that says that when something says effectiveness up, it means everything, but damage only increases the actual damage. So I'm thinking this skill can be completely ignored if we're perfectly honest, although the first and second skills are very nice. Heal someone and stun them from being stunned, and remove evasion and invisibility is always nice. So very nice support caster right here on Bebe. Now let's see. Debuff resistance, debuff success rate, arch performance, standard. Now, Curse Cupid Cleanser Triple C, anti-unit arts, okay. 5 hits, deals damage to 1 enemy, and charges party's MP gauge by 20%. Not bad. Let's see, and because it's going to be a level 5, it's going to be 1,500 damage, so damage is going to be very nice on a single target. And then there's the party. And then she charges everybody's, including hers, MP by 20%. And reduces their debuff resistance, which is kind of saying but this right here, very nice. And the damage isn't too bad either, if we're perfectly honest. So event ribbon, skill reinforcement. Yeah, pretty standard stuff for anything recently. So yeah, Bebe, definitely a servant you want to get your hands on. Now, however, let's take a look at what Moon Cancer is, shall we? Avengers take double damage and deal 50% less damage. Rulers take half damage and deal double damage. So essentially, Bebe pretends to be a ruler, but then rulers come in and smack her on the side of the head and they're like, you're not a ruler. Essentially. And Beast 3R takes 30% extra damage, so getting her during the event, which is what this is for, is definitely not bad. So yeah, anyway, onto the alter egos, which is what the other servants were. So first, what is an alter ego? Well, foreigners take double damage. We don't have foreigners yet, they're not going to be here for a couple months more. Cavalry classes take 50% more damage. Knight classes take half damage. And Standard Berserker and Beast 3R, okay. So, alter egos are generally designed against foreigners, which we still have none of them in the game. Now, right now, hopefully I remember to edit this, but these 2 servants over here are for this year's Halloween event, and we get both of them for free. So yeah, if you don't roll any of the alter egos, don't worry a little, but in October we're going to get 2 of them for free. So, Milty Lilith, the 5-star alter ego, 11,000 attack, 30,000 HP, not bad. And I especially like the attack there. Let's see, 2 quicks, 1 arts double buster. Okay, so she's a quick servant. I would have liked to see another arts instead of buster there, but oh well. 4 hits on arts is definitely not bad. And MP charge on attack is almost 1%, so 4% per quick card used is not bad. Now, skills. Evasion for 2 attacks return, so same as Kuchulane's standard there. And 5 to 15 critical stars on a 5-turn cooldown at max level. That's not too bad of a skill, if we're perfectly honest. And 15 critical stars is not bad. Second skill, increase on attack for 3 turns, not a bad amount. But reduce defense by 10%, this is definitely a skill you absolutely want to level up. 30% extra attack is nothing to sniff at. And upgrade type of strengthening. Okay, so let's start with the standard one. Reduce all enemies' MP damage. Okay, so reduces party's MP damage by 50%, except for herself. Okay. Against the debuff, which then increases own MP damage by 20%. Now, after her strengthening, it's instant, but the demerits are still there. Okay, so basically, before strengthening is nobody launch an MP this turn. We're going to do it next turn with me. And then with attention is only I get to launch an MP this turn, basically. So an interesting alter ego servant right here. And I think those are giant spikes on her feet. Anyway, debuff resistance, quick performance, critical damage, damage and debuff resistance, and no effect. Interesting. Now let's see. Benziton's 5-string Biwa, anti-personnel, quick 8 hits, not bad. Deal damage to 1 enemy, removes their buffs. Oh. So 1,200 standard damage, not bad. Removes their debuffs. Unfortunately, that's after. It kind of sucks, but... And then increase her own quick performance for 3 turns. Unfortunately, because it isn't labeled that this activates first, that means that it's a buff given to her after her MP finishes. So if you launch a Noble Phantasm Quick Brave Chain, these two will definitely benefit a lot from that. So as a servant, not bad. Let's see. Ascension, standard, skill reinforcement, pretty much standard for new servants. So yeah, Melty Lilith, not a bad servant, and because she's designed around quick, she can definitely charge up her Noble Phantasm relatively quickly in the future. And now, Passion Lip, the 4-star servant. 10,000 attack, 10,000 HP, pretty balanced, so pretty nice. MP charge is 70%, MP charge on defense is 4%, okay. So she charges more when she gets hit than when she attacks, nice. Unfortunately, triple buster, not good at all. And it's only 1 hit on her buster, so she relies on getting hit to charge her Noble Phantasm. That's kind of a pain in the butt. But let's see, first skill. Reduces her own damage taken for 3 attacks. Okay. Grants self debuff immunity for 3 times. For 5 turns, so if you max this out, she's essentially immune to our debuffs. Almost. Now, second skill. Draw attention of other enemies to herself. Okay, so once you're taunt. Increase on defense. Okay. So basically, skill 1 plus skill 2 is how she charges her MP. A masochistic constitution. Okay then. And after interlude, 1 turn, defense, and if own HP less, and increase attack basically based on the lower HP, the better. Okay, so generally it's going to be between 10 and 30%, the damage up. Okay then, well, assuming you have a way to grant her invincibility or something, you rely on her getting hit for her MP charge. Bit tricky there. Increase own attack for 3 turns, invincibility, 10% chance to instant kill enemy when attacking for 1 time for 3 turns, and increases own defense for 1 turn, and stun self for 1 turn. Right. Let's see, attack and defense up is okay, I guess. Not too keen on her, unfortunately. She basically needs to play like a tank in order to charge her MP, but let's take a look at that. Debuff resistance, critical damage, critical star, damage by 200. So let's see, first. Damage to all enemies, 12 hit count, interesting. And recovers party's HP, okay, we're redeeming factor here. So, let's see. Okay, a pretty hefty amount of healing if you manage to get multiple copies of her. Well, let's see, what happens if you rank her up? The healing goes up and the damage goes up. Okay then, so a supportive tanky thingamajig. Right. Okay then, well, anyway, she seems okay. It seems tricky to use her though. Now, the last alter ego for this event, Seshoin Kira. Oh, Kiara? Anyway, let's see. First skill. Reduce her own enemy's debuff resistance. Okay. Charges own MP gauge. Okay, very nice. And then reduces their arts resistance for 1 turn. This is very interesting right here. I think this is the very first ability that reduces resistance to a very specific attack on servants. Very interesting. So, second skill. Reduces all enemies' MP gauge by 1. Not bad. Removes their debuffs. And reduces their defense for 3 turns. But that's after strengthening, so the only difference is it gets a 1 turn cooldown reduction and also removes the debuffs on all enemies. The buffs are on enemies. Not a bad skill there. And invincibility, critical damage, MP generation, debuff resistance, and healing received. Well, ouch. 3,000 damage, ouch. That's a lot of damage. Although she does get bonus to healing for that 1 turn. So you definitely want to end with somebody that heals that MP chain. Anyway, final servant. Haha, Suzuka goes in a new 4-star Saber. 9,500 attack, 11,000 HP, okay. Double arts, double buster, okay. So she can deal damage and charge MP depending on what happens. So let's see. Increase on buster performance for 1 turn. Not a bad amount right there. And critical star generation rate. This I think is superfluous because she only has one quick card. So, Let's see, chance to charm one male enemy and reduce their attack. So this is essentially the same one S.E.R.A.P.H has, I think. Okay, so that's Gorgon, Medusa, and... Right. So anyway, yeah, a combination of S.E.R.A.P.H and Medusa. Though generally speaking, this one you can probably skip out on completely, honestly. And charges on MP costs every turn for 5 turns. Not bad at all. 10% over every turn for 5 turns. It ignores evasion for 3 turns. Nice. And increases on MP damage for 3 turns. Okay, so you clearly want to use this the turn you use for Nova Phantasm so you can recharge it quickly and deal maximum damage with it. 200 damage always okay. So let's see. Damage to all enemies, Buster Style, 10 hit count, 300% damage. And I'm not too crazy for this increased critical strike yet, or damage, but as a 4-star servant, she's definitely not bad. Let's see, Ascension, pretty standard, pretty cheap actually for her skill reinforcement. So as a servant, not bad. If you're liking 4-star damage dealing saber, she's not a bad choice. And now onto the actual craft instance. So this one. This is an event 1, 3 critical stars, and 3% MP charge every turn. This is not bad. Consider servants like MASH or more defensive servants like rulers. Give this to them and they can definitely help. This would definitely help charge them up, especially Martha Ruler. There we go. Her. She has a hard time charging her MP, so this would definitely help her out. And then 10% quick, 10% MP damage, and 50% MP charge at the beginning of battle. Not bad. Not as good as the one we got for Heaven's Field Celebration, which is 10% quick performance all around and 40%, I think. But anyway, if you don't have that one, this is definitely a good one here. But now the summonable ones. Buster and MP generation. This is very interesting. This one is probably the one for Passion Lip. Yeah, definitely that one. Increased MP generation and Buster performance, so definitely interesting there. Okay, so one that's basically for collection purposes, Buster and us by 50%. That's actually not too bad. Considering the 4-star version of individual ones are 20%, I think. That's not a bad sacrifice to get both of them. And lastly, let's see, MP generation rate with taking damage by 20%. Interesting. This one might also be useful for Passion Lip right there. But anyway, that is the S.E.R.A.P.H event for Bebe. So definitely do not miss out on this event. You absolutely want to get your hands on her. She will definitely help you out. If you haven't finished Shinjuku, she will definitely help you kick butt. Unfortunately, I do remember reading something that you need to finish Solomon chapter in order to participate in the event. So if you haven't finished Solomon, get your butt in gear, finish it up, use those golden apples, finish it because you want her on your team. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.